welcome to FearLESS Friday. And my name is Natasha Alcock and I'm a Grand Prix dressage rider from Australia. And this is my very, very young stallion, Ollie, who is helping me teach you guys how to be more confident and how to have more fun in your riding and how to overcome your fear. So today we have a question from Brittany, who said she's terrified that her horse will buck. How can she, what can she do? Like, she doesn't want the horse to buck. And I have bad news for you, Brittany. I know what you're talking about. I got bucked off a stallion, I don't even know how many years ago. That's how well I've erased the memory. I've been told I got bucked off. No, I really did erase the memory from using NLP, but I did get bucked off a stallion quite a lot of times actually, but one time I really hurt and fractured a bone in my back, so I couldn't ride for 3 months and it was a bit of a nasty situation. So I know what it's like to fear bucking, and this horse was very good at bucking and he did it all the time. So unfortunately I had two choices. I could not put my foot in the stirrup with that horse and I would never ride the horse again, or I could get good at how to stop him bucking or how to ride his bucks. So I chose the first one. I stopped him bucking because I'm not that good. And I did that by seeing horse trainers who basically taught me, I think it's a one rein release. So I had to get very good at feeling. I had to feel when his back was getting tight and I had to know the horse well enough to know what that meant and therefore make sure that I could, stop the horse because he would bolt and then buck. So the first part to that equation is, yes, you need to get someone who's very good with horses to make sure that you can stop the horse doing it. And there was and there's a learning curve with that. I think he still bucked me off 5 times after he broke a bone in my back before I actually got good enough to stop him. And I know that's not what you want to hear. No one wants to know that there's a learning curve that they have to go through to stop a horse bucking. So you've got two choices: get rid of the horse and hope that your next horse doesn't buck, or step up and be the rider you need to be. And for me, it was all about putting my foot in the stirrup and accepting the consequences of what could happen when I do that. I do that with all horses. I do that with young horses. Ollie's actually not a bucker, he's more of a rearer, but Ollie does things and it's totally understandable. He actually reared this morning really high, and I was like, Phil, did you get it on camera? He still hasn't got one on camera, so come on, Phil. But that didn't mean after he reared that I went, Phil, he reared, I'm not riding him, make him stop, oh, I don't want to ride him, we're not filming today. I just went, oh, that's so naughty Ollie. And then went about getting his attention back, getting him forward, because if you've got a horse forward, they can't rear, and working through the problem and knowing that when this horse is a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old, hopefully he won't be doing that. So the answer to you, Brittany, is you have to take responsibility and accept the consequences when you put your foot in the stirrup. Horses buck, horses rear, horses bolt, and that's just something that they can do. And I say it pretty much every week. Rather than say, how can I make sure that the horse doesn't do it, how about the question, how can you be the rider that can handle what the horse does? And how about you have the trust and the self-confidence and the self-belief that you can handle whatever the horse gives you? So I know that's not the answer you want to hear, but it is the answer that you need to hear. I don't tell people what they want to hear, I just tell people what they need to hear. So, if you would like to have more information, I actually have, I've written a book on fearless riding success, and I would love to give you the first chapter for free. So if you go to the website, fearlessridingsuccess.com, you can fill in your details, just your name and email, and I will send you the first chapter of my book as a PDF and an audio version of me reading the first chapter. And I can't just read a book because that would be too boring. So I've added a little bit, ad-libbed a little bit into the stories and what I'm talking about to give you guys even more value. So you can get that completely free as my gift to you. Enjoy. And remember, if you join Fearless Riding Success, the program, in the month of April, I'm actually giving away the whole book, the full 330-page book as a PDF. Hello. Hello. Don't work with animals and kids, isn't it? Yeah, I'm actually giving away the full free book to anyone who joins Fearless Riding Success for $1 in the month of April. So if you're interested, check that out as well. Have an amazing Friday, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.